All right, guys, we're going to talk about kind of the foundational element here that if you haven't done, then you definitely need to be getting on doing early in this challenge just because it takes a little bit of time. And that is setting up your formal business identity. If you already have one, then just listen to this because I'm also going to get a little bit into IP protection and trademark. But if you don't have a business identity, definitely listen and let's think about how to get this done. The basics here. If you're going to be making money online, if you're going to be exchanging goods or services for income, you need a corporate identity. Now, this can be an LLC, an S-Corp, an incorporated entity. It could be all sorts of different things. I am not an expert. I'm not a lawyer. My wife is a lawyer. I work with lawyers, so I'm giving you the advice that they would give you, but I am not the lawyer. I'm not going to tell you how to exactly do this. I'm going to tell you that you need to talk to an attorney who does business law or an accountant, because accountants can set you up with a basic business identity and it'll help you out hugely. But if you don't have a basic business identity, you will not be able to register with most, if not all, I think all of the payment processors. They will need your corporate identity and your EIN number, which is your tax account number, which is what you pay taxes and payroll tax and all those other things. So you need to go out and get one. Now, you can also look online. There's a lot of different resources right now online to do a lot of this for free or for very cheap. You don't need a complicated tax structure. There are going to be people in groups that are going to be like, yeah, do this and then pay this and then do that. No. Simple, simple, simple. Simple means legal. Legal means you're good for long term. Okay? If you want to play games and you want to do accounting magic long term, wait until you have a boatload of money to hire a professional person who does that. Do not just listen to Sally's friend Steve who said, oh yeah, you don't need to do all that. You do. You need a simple corporate entity. Okay, so everyone's got that. Now let's get into the next step. With a corporate identity, you're going to want to name it something. But remember, this doesn't have to be your brand name, all right? So you want to name the company something that you think might relate to your services, but if you're not sure what your services are or what your product is, or you want to be flexible, then name it something relatively generic. Name it something that maybe is for you. Maybe your name LLC, maybe Affiliate Marketing for Success LLC, something like that. You can name your company basically anything you want within a realm of appropriateness. But then you can create brand names underneath that. Now, it's always best to have the brand name be the company name, but if you're not there yet, just be confident that you can put a brand name. You could say, Affiliate Marketing for Success, a division of Blackburn-Dwyer LLC, right? So that's a way to corporately identify yourself. And what you put into the payment processor isn't what you're putting on the front of your funnel anyway. So your audience or your customer is really not going to know it. They're only going to know it if you start doing handwritten invoices, things like that. Now, if you have a brand name or you have a slogan or you have an idea or you have a course name, you want to think about the basics of trademarking. Now, I can try to get you a bunch of more resources on this if anybody's really interested in it, but you can literally start this process by just adding TM to the end of a slogan, a brand name, or anything else like that. Just adding TM is the first step towards legally claiming a slogan or a name or a brand or a concept to be yours. It is just trademark. Now, you then go into copywriting, you then go into registered. Those are steps that are technically a bit more formal, and they go up the scale of complexity and things like that, but it's still important to start doing because you're going to want to be able to protect the brand name, the company name, the course name, a slogan that you've done. You're going to want to try to protect it. Now, will it stop people from copying you? No. There will still be someone that will copy you. Will it stop people from stealing from you? No. Because having police doesn't stop people from stopping crime. Having a trademark or a copyright or a registered trademark doesn't stop people from copyright rip-off and those kind of things. It's unfortunate. Don't get too crazy about it, but it is worthwhile to you to start building that infrastructure into your business early. Start thinking about what's the key phrase, what's the key name, what's the key concept, how can I trademark it to myself, how can I make it? Because it'll at least scare away 90% of the people that would have just ripped you off if they don't see trademark on it or copyright or that kind of stuff. So those are some really early stuff. If you don't have a business registered, go get one. Just do it. Call up a friend, beg someone, go online, get it registered, get it done because you're going to need it for the funnel and you're going to need it when you need to start taking in money. And also, we'll talk about this later on, but plan to pay your taxes. I cannot tell you how important this is. Do not play games with that. All right, so business name, plan to pay your taxes, start registering your intellectual property now with trademarking and start considering building an infrastructure down the road. If you want help, I can connect you with a couple of people. I work with a couple of good accountants. I work with a couple of good attorneys. This is not me selling you. I'm not the one that's going to do it. Again, I'm not the attorney, but you should get somebody that knows what they're doing and has a professionally good reputation. All right, good luck. Get it done.